All right. Well, I am here in the digital studio at NDC in Nashville, and with us, we have a very special guest. Jonathan, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us, first of all, how you and your family are doing, and then we'll get into talking about how points of care can open safely and successfully. How you doing, Jonathan?
Good, thanks, Ian. It's Jonathan Bowman with Zoll Medical. I live down in Orlando, in Florida, so we've been a hotbed for a little while.
Yeah,
But we've been taking all the necessary precautions and making sure we stay as safe as we possibly can, and we're doing okay. So
that's
thanks for
awesome.
asking.
Oh, well, that's most important. So we're glad to hear all that. Tell us a little bit about what Zoll is seeing today and how offices are reopening safely and successfully, and then maybe some of the products and services you have to help distributors help those doctors reopen their offices.
No, thanks, Ian. So Zoll as a company has been very busy. We have seen a tremendous increase in some of our products, such
Yeah,
as the Zoll ventilators. And so Zoll started retrofitting some facilities and trying to increase the production capacity to meet the demand from the federal government. We've done really well with that from a ventilation perspective. And we've seen some of our sales just within the last 30 to 45 days kind of look a little normal.
okay,
July, I would say, was fairly normal. August is always, a little slow with some of the people going back to school and
sure.
people taking last vacations and things like that. So as a company, what we're focused in on, our organization has done a great job in communicating to us what we need to do to stay safe. So almost the entire company is working remotely, and that includes even across the world. We're doing what we need to do in the factory, social distancing, setting up barriers to be able to work safely, 6-foot intervals and things like that. So Zoll as a company has done a nice job in communicating out to its customers and out to us as field sales what we need to do to stay safe. So all of our team members are making sure that when they get an opportunity to go in and visit a doctor or visit a surgery center, we've got masks and face shields, and we are even getting temperature checks in some cases. Some of the facilities are asking us to go through certain protocols.
Yeah,
So we're starting to see a little bit of lightening up of being able to get in and see in the medical world. Dental still seems to be a little slow.
yeah, we're seeing
And
that too. We're seeing
yeah,
that too.
yeah, so dental's a little slow, but definitely seeing on the medical side, especially in the surgery center side, we're seeing that as an increase. So that'd be a good thing for our distributors to take note of, that the surgery centers are an area of growth for us, and we're starting to see a lot of interest there.
That's awesome. And I got to commend you all. You know, Zoll's been busy here in the last 6 months, creating a larger infrastructure, but also acquiring companies and having a greater selection and roster of products. Tell us a little bit about what's going on at Zoll and the new products that some of our distributors might be able to put in their bag to take to their customers.
No, it's a great question. It's been an exciting 9 months. About September of 2019, we announced the acquisition of Cardiac Science.
Yep.
We completed that integration and merged the sales teams together in April of this year, which was just at the beginning stages of COVID.
Right.
So a lot of the team members have had to learn how to do Zoom and been able to do those types of things. I think everybody has gotten an education on Zoom or Microsoft Teams or Blue Jeans or whatever else you might
I
use.
think I have like 9 new apps on my iPad
Yeah.
to be able to do all the meetings.
Yeah, so we're really excited about some of the things that Cardiac Science brought with them, which was the Power Heart G5, which is a new defibrillator for Zoll. It's been around for a little while with Cardiac Science. It's really a replacement of the G3 from
Okay.
Cardiac Science. So that's a nice product, especially if you have customers that need dual language capability on the fly. The
Yep.
push of a button, you can go from English to Spanish.
Yep.
And it also provides the CPR feedback, which is really the staple for Zoll. Being able to provide feedback on rate and depth across all of our defibrillation products is certainly unique in the industry.
Yeah.
So the G5 is definitely one, we're looking forward to being able to show to some folks, hopefully in October. But still, now's a great opportunity to reach out to your Zoll rep and schedule a demo and see if you're interested. If you feel up to having somebody come into your office, they'll come in and do that. And if not, we can do a Zoom. All the guys have been trained on how to do that.
That's awesome.
The other new product that we were excited to launch on June 2nd of this year, right at the heart of COVID, was the Zoll AED3. And once you see that, you're really going to start to see how our portfolio is going to line up with kind of a good, better, best scenario. And so the AED Plus, which is what you see over on this side right here, has been around for a long time. That's kind of our staple, does really well. And then the AED3 down at the bottom is going to be the best. And then in the road is the PowerHeart G5. So really going to see that Zoll is focused in on giving that person the best chance of survival, which is going to be, depth and rate on CPR, obviously providing the shock. But I don't want to bore you with all that. I want you to.
No, it's amazing, and Jonathan, you and I have worked closely, and I don't want to quote the wrong percentage, but it's always amazed me that when someone has immediate assistance through a Zoll product, that their chances of surviving a heart attack or sudden cardiac arrest syndrome is increased by this astronomical percentages. Dude, what is that percentage?
Yeah, that's a study that was done by Dr. Ben Barbaro out of Arizona. And from that clinical study, they found that if you have the ability to put a Zoll defibrillator that has that feedback on it, it doubles the chance of survival.
Doubles? That's unbelievable.
Doubles. I mean, it's just amazing. The study, I encourage, if anybody, any of the distributors that are out there, if you haven't heard of that study or seen it, reach out to your Zoll rep. They'll show it to you. We use it all the time because you can't argue with facts.
No,
and
you're absolutely right.
Clinically shows.
When this hits social media, we're doing about 1,500, 2,000 views, organic views of these videos. So we'll get that word out for you. Jonathan, I want to thank you for participating today. Yes, you will have an opportunity to show it off in October.
Awesome. Thank you, Ian.
How might be a little unique, but you will be able to show it off. So thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. More so, we appreciate all the work and effort that Zoll puts into keeping people safe and helping our distributors be successful. So thank you again for that.
Thanks, Ian. I appreciate it. Looking forward to seeing everybody in October.